Welcome back, fellow gamers. It's Nova Joe again, this time with a review for Godzilla on the PlayStation 4. I want to say thanks to RoboX, one of my subscribers who turned my attention towards Godzilla. I had never given Godzilla much of a chance in my entire life, and he told me to check out some movies, and I did, and got quite hooked on them. So anyway, after watching some of the movies, I decided to purchase this game. And I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised. After all the horrible reviews that I had seen for this game, I was pleasantly surprised once I got the game in my hand. So, let's get into this review. First off, guys, let's talk about the modes. First off, you have God of Destruction mode. In God of Destruction mode, you have three options. You can do Go Ashore, which is your main story mode, where you go through up to 25 levels, branching pathways, taking Godzilla and destroying as much property as possible, destroying generators to increase his height so that newer stages can be unlocked, so you can battle newer kaiju and unlock newer kaiju to use in the game. Then you have Invade mode, or not mode, but another part of God of Destruction is Invade, where you can pick a different kaiju and go through and invade the cities and things like that. Then you have Defend mode, where you can take the heroic kaiju and use them to defend the city against the other kaiju, and it's kind of one-on-one matches here too a lot. And you have your standard tutorial, which will take you through it, and I do recommend doing the tutorial, guys. Next up, we got King of Kaiju mode. In King of Kaiju mode, it is a one-on-one battle through 6 stages. Each stage is a different kaiju that increases in difficulty, and this is also another way for you to unlock kaiju that you have not seen. As you can see here, I only have a few kaiju that I can use, as I've only purchased a few here. But that's a quick little time waster if you just want to blow a few minutes. Usually you can complete it in less than 10 minutes. Then you got Verse mode. This is where a lot of flack is being given, and I understand the flack. It's online only. There is no split screen. So those of you who are Destroy All Monsters Melee fans and Save the Earth and Unleash fans, I'm sorry guys, there's nothing like that here. This game is completely and totally different than those games, and I think that's where a lot of the criticism has come from. But anyway, I digress. This is online multiplayer only, where you can play with up to 3 other people, or up to 3 players at once, not 3 other people. So there's not 4 people, there's only 3. You and 2 other people can battle it out with each other. Then you have Evolution mode. Evolution mode is where you go to upgrade your kaiju. As you can see here, I have all the kaiju except for one of them unlocked. And basically what you do is, as you're playing through the God of Destruction mode as well as King of Kaiju mode, when you beat different kaiju, you get different parts like Jet Jaguar circuit boards, Hedorah cells, King Ghidorah cells. Basically, whenever you beat a kaiju, you will get some kind of cells from them that you can use to enhance your kaiju with. So up here, like with Godzilla, I've already started unlocking several different things, and as you go along, and the amount of things that you need increases and the types increase. And so like right here for charge level 5, I need an Anguirus cell, which I don't have, and Hedorah I've already gotten, and Evolution Energy. And you get all this stuff as you're playing through God of Destruction and Kaiju mode. But this is where you go to learn new abilities for your kaiju. Such as right here, this charge level 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. That increases the rate of how fast my atomic breath meter gauge increases. How quickly it charges, I mean. And then down here, gauge level 2, gauge level 3, it gives me 2 extra segments so that I can not only charge up one attack, but I can charge up to 3 others. And then down here you get a few other moves like 180-degree turn, tail attack, side attack. And these moves are different for every different kaiju. Every kaiju has their own set of moves, and there's enough moves to keep it fresh, to keep the gameplay enjoyable, and give you some variety. Then you have Diorama Mode. I haven't really spent much time with Diorama Mode, but basically it is exactly what you're thinking. It is a way for you to set up your own little scene, put your different kaijus into it, and as you're putting the kaiju in, it's a way for you to set up a little scene and then take screenshots of it and save it to a memory stick, put it on your computer, and use it as a wallpaper. Next up, we have the Kaiju Guide. And this thing's really cool. I really enjoy this. Like I said, as a newcomer to the Godzilla franchise, I have really been jumping into the movies. I've watched 6 of them so far. I've got another 5 movies ordered that should be here within the week. And so I'm learning all about Godzilla, and this Kaiju Guide is wonderful because it gives you information on each of these different kaiju. Like we have Godzilla from the Showa series, the Heisei series, the Millennium series. And for those of you who don't know, that's Godzilla through the ages. Basically, I think it was the Emperor at the time. Like in the Showa series, it was a certain Emperor. Several movies were during that Emperor's reign. And then when they got a new Emperor, it went to a new series. So any Godzilla fans out there, you can correct me on this if I'm wrong in the way I'm describing it. But for instance, you click on it, it shows you a picture of them from one of their movies. It gives you a nicely detailed mini biography. Even goes into their specifications, their height and weight and abilities. Tells you all the movies that they're in. It's really neat, a really nice feature. Alright guys, the last thing to do is to jump in and show you a little bit of the gameplay. We'll go straight to God of Destruction mode. And we will go ashore. As you can see here guys, I've unlocked Spiral Breath. That's another one of the breath attacks, or the atomic breath attacks that you can get for Godzilla. There's several others. This is just the first one I have managed to unlock. As you can see here, the graphics of the game, they're of a lower quality, but this game was released for the PlayStation 3 as well, and then ported over to the PlayStation 4 with enhancements. The kaiju look great, the backgrounds and everything definitely scream PS3. So
we cannot determine whether it is the same.
Alright, so as you can see here, got Godzilla. He's got several different movements. He can charge with the X button.
Begin your assault.
He can punch with the square, and he's got some small combos. Nothing wrong. Okay, I've charged up one of my meters. If you hit R2, you can use what's called an evade attack, which will help you protect you when enemies are get you in a combo lock. You just hit that R2, and it can protect you and help save you from being destroyed. I'm doing one of his tail attacks here that I've unlocked. As you can see, I've got another meter charged up. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to show you the spiral breath attack. I think the problem that most reviewers had with this game is that it's nothing like the Destroy All Monsters Melee or the Save the Earth or Unleashed games. And I think that's what people were looking for, is that they wanted more of that. Well, guys, that's not what this game is, and this is where these reviewers are just wrong. This game is for the fans of Godzilla. This game is not meant for the casual audience. This is more like playing a movie, one of the Godzilla movies. It's more slower, it's more methodical, and the levels play out like they would in a movie. You have Godzilla lumbering through a city, but tearing up structures, tearing up all these different
The generator is losing power.
places
It'll
in
be
Japan.
destroyed if we don't do something. The generator's defensive
And then
measures
you
are
get
operating
attacked
at
by a
optimal
kaiju.
levels.
The battles are slower, that you don't, your monsters don't go flying through the air 30 feet. I think that's what upset a lot of people. But guys, this game is great for what it is. This is more like a Godzilla simulation. This is a game that was designed more to go along with the movies instead of just being a quick pick up and play game like the Destroy All Monsters type games are. Well, I do love those games, and those games are fun, and I remember even having those games in the past. This is a simulation. This is for fans of the movies, and these games play out like the movies. And if you go into the game looking at it like that and seeing it like that, you're going to get a much more enjoyable time out of it. So here we go. Uh-oh, we got a jet jaguar. It's coming to attack me. Let's go fight it. Here he comes. Oh! One of the biggest criticisms with this game is that folks think that you don't have a block, but you do. It says roar. As you can see there, I just used my roar, and it kept him from knocking me down. I just grabbed him. See, there's grab moves in here too. Yeah, see, now this is a Godzilla movie, guys. This is a Godzilla movie simulation. I'm having a lot of fun with it. And it is very enjoyable. Oh, he knocked me down. I see he's attacking me. And I'm using my R2 evade attack, which knocks him back. Gives me a second to recuperate. He does move slow. I wasn't paying attention. And see, I'm charging him. You can charge up your attack. If you roar before you blast your atomic breath, it makes the attack even stronger. And that goes for many of the other characters as well. Alright guys, and that's the combat. Alright guys, that's Godzilla for the PlayStation 4. I hope you can see what I was getting at, that this is a game that was designed for the fans of the movies. This is not a game meant for the casual audience, and I think that's why it got such a bad rap, is because it's slower, it's more methodical, it plays out more like a Godzilla movie. And like I said, those of you who remember the Destroy All Monsters Melee and Save the Earth franchises, it was much easier. They moved faster. You knocked characters clean across the stage. That was stuff you didn't see in a Godzilla movie. Let me rephrase this. That's stuff I haven't seen in the 6 Godzilla movies I've seen. I've seen them throw the monsters. I've seen them throw them into buildings and stuff. But I've never seen them throw them 30 and 40 feet. Or 30 and 40 feet. I've never seen them throw them 3 and 4 blocks like you did on the Destroy All Monsters game. Like I said, I love that game. But this game should not be compared to those games, that series of games. This is more of a Godzilla simulation, and as such, it is really good. They did a great job on capturing the essence of a Godzilla movie, in my opinion, of the ones that I have seen. So, guys, I hope you who like Godzilla and have been put off by the bad reviews, I hope you're willing to give this game a chance. I got this game for less than $20, and it was money well spent. So as always, guys, take care, God bless, and keep on gaming.